Hello everybody, it's time for another request. This time we're doing Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet. It's a pretty cool rock song and there's plenty of triplet-y kind of fill stuff for us to look at. So I'm gonna go from the intro up to the beginning of the second verse, and there should be heaps for you to look at there, and you can recycle that stuff and get through the whole song. So hopefully that helps. Let's get straight into it. So we wait for the bass guitar and the tambourine to do their intro thing, and then the drums come in. And when they come in, what the kick and snare drum is playing is pretty much the beat we're going to use for the entire song. It starts with an upbeat hi-hat sizzle, and then we're into it. I'll play it for you. 1, 2, 3. Pretty straightforward. Then we stop, and then when we come back in, we're playing exactly the same thing, but we've added in the hi-hats, playing over the top. Once more. Not too hard at all. So then we come up to the fills. The first one's pretty straightforward. We're going to stop on beat 4, and then we wait it out, and then we have a kick, floor and snare, to bring it back in. So it sounds like this. So first one's really easy. The next one is like a triplet-y fill, and that's going to sound like this. I'll play it slowly. Then the next fill in that section just goes like this. So that's pretty straightforward. I think starting with the left hand is probably a bit easier. Just before we go into the next section, the beat stays the same, but we add some crash cymbals, which you can see him playing on the right if you watch the film clip. That sounds like this. And then we're on to our pre-chorus. Same sort of thing, we've got hits each time, and then there's a fill at the end of each of those hits, and it changes a little bit. So I'll break that down. First up, the hits go, and then we're going to fill the remaining beats. So the first one goes like this. And then the next bar goes. The third one's exactly the same as the first one, and then in the last one, we're going to play really similar, but all on the snare drum. And then we're into the chorus. Now that's going to have exactly the same beat as our verse. And then at the end of that, we're going to have triplets to build up, and then there's those hits in kind of the same rhythm, and that's going to finish us off going back into the next verse. So that little build-up bit's going to sound like this. And that's going to get us back into the verse. As I said, you should be able to recycle heaps of that stuff in order to play the whole song. Hopefully that first bit is really helpful. If you've got any questions, chuck them in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys at the next lesson.